I'll write another sad song for you.
Welcome back to another vlog, and today I'm filming back with my Nikon D5600. I've been trying to use my iPhone lately, but I don't really like the outcome of it. I think I like better being able to see my face, which is something beautiful. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Today we are talking about rule third, or those grid that you see either on your phone or your camera. Rule third is pretty much those lines that you see on your phone called grid. There is 2 lines horizontally and 2 lines vertically that divide your screen. Each of them means something. First of all, we're gonna talk about frame divisions, and then the second one is placements, and the third one is key applications. Frame division is technically how that grid is divided and what they mean. If you go from top to bottom, which we have upper third, which is the first line on top, that usually means authority or dominance. When you put a subject on top, upper third of the monitors or that grid. The opposite of that, when it comes to lower third or the second one, then you talk more about submissions or something that is considered as not as important. Also can be referred for vulnerability. Now let's go from left to right. So if you put your subject to the left, it usually means starting of something. Well, the right side is the opposite of that. It's more of continuing of something. So the thing is, you walk from left to right? And how it works is that you start here, it comes from the past, and then you go for the future. And this is something that I typically didn't know, but I learned it now. If you check on every movie from left to right, they usually take the left to start to walk all the way to the right. All right, now let's talk about topic number 2, which is placement. We talked about where framing is at, but the lines are actually creating points or intersections, and each of them also means something. You'll be surprised, everything means something in this filming journey, and you learn a lot. Anyways, upper left is a starting point for visual scanning. So most of the narrative elements start from there. Then we have the upper right. The upper right is more because you are creating that right side, which is the motion of a story, or you want to start something, but also has a dominance. So that's kind of creating a little bit of a tension. So if you see on a movie when it has a lot of tension, usually Hollywood or even Netflix, they use that point or intersection, put their eyes there. The second one is the lower point left. The lower point left, it's more about context. So that's when you want to tell people what's the context between it, what's the importance of it. When you play something, for example, a camera here on the lower left, it's a way for you to know what's the context of this video means. The second one is lower right point. The lower right point is just meaning an ending point. So if you noticed on some movies, when the person walk away from that, usually end up on that point, that right bottom one. Let's see on the third part. The key application of this is usually subjects are placed at intersections, either on the upper left, lower right, upper right, or lower left, because you want to make sure that subject means a certain specific meaning. Now, a few things apart from all of that you have to learn is, usually when you do a head talk like I do, you central them in the middle, just to create some focus for people to actually look at you, not to disturb. If you want to create some tension, you put that person or subject either on the left or the right. And the last one that we're gonna talk about today is emptiness. So if I move away from here and I create this big empty room. It just means that you want to tell them that I look small and somehow vulnerable compared to the surrounding. So that's we want to talk today. Again, thank you very much if you have been here until the end for you guys today. I learned a lot from that, to be real, and I hope you guys can play around that as well. And shout out for those who subscribe. And it's okay you didn't subscribe, to be real. I was not consistent for so long. I'm still figuring out what to do this. So bear with me, but thank you for if you subscribe to me. Thank you very much for your subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.